It's Tuesday, May 31, 2016, and you're listening to the Next LVL Podcast, episode 25. I'm Emin Basavan. With me is the merciful John Danho.
Heroes never die.
And we have the precise RXZ.
Using my Kaioken.
Hello, boys.
How's it going, Mr. M?
It's going good, man. I am craving to play some Overwatch. But
yeah, bro.
We're doing this instead, but that's okay.
It's not the worst alternative to some Overwatch.
Not the worst alternative. But yeah, Overwatch has been pretty fun.
Bro, honestly, it's replacing Dota. Easily. Sean hasn't even mentioned it once. Since Overwatch has been out, not a single time has he said, "Hey guys, hey Hike, are we gonna play Dota tonight?" or whatever. It's just been Overwatch.
Yeah,
Overwatch.
bro,
Overwatch.
why would you play Dota when there's Overwatch?
I don't know why.
It's like it's fun.
Dude, even if there was no Overwatch, why would you play Dota? I don't get it.
If you're like a normal person and you're just playing Dota, sure. But like my question, a normie. But like Sean, he'll play no matter what, and it's just so fucking mind-boggling that he's not playing while Overwatch is out. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm happy.
Yeah, that was cool.
We finally have something that we're all doing and we're all on the same page after so long of being frustrated with Dota.
Yeah.
This is the first time that all of us are actually playing a single game together since Dota.
Yep.
And all of us are having fun.
Yeah.
Fun, dude.
Like, it's actual fun, man.
Yeah.
It's like no bullshit fun.
Yeah. Win or lose.
It's a good game.
There's definitely some bullshit losses that happen here or there, or you think like,
Which
wow,
happens.
but they don't drain you like a Dota game does, dude.
Yeah.
So,
Because you didn't
Because
invest
it's not
so
like
much
an hour and a
time.
half investment.
Exactly.
it was a 15-minute investment at most. You know?
Yeah.
20 if you're like fucking nutso.
Yeah.
But whatevs, man.
I mean, all the maps have like a total time that they're going to take. Because you got to either win or lose in that amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
win or
that's
lose.
true. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're also drinking some beer. So, Arg, what did you bring today?
We are drinking some beer, man. I actually picked up this beer only on a visual level. There's a little dragon, kind of mean-looking dragon at the front. It's called Elysian Dragon's Tooth Stout.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looked cool, and I just picked it up.
Nice. And you got it even though it's a stout. And I know
Yeah,
you're not
you know,
the biggest fan of
'cause
stouts.
Yeah, because like some stouts are actually pretty good. I mean, the
like
other
the
day
one-
we had a stout.
Yep, the one we had
chocolate
last
one.
week, yeah.
Yeah, and that surprised me. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep trying new stouts and see if some of them are actually good.
Dude, that's the best way. Honestly, that's how I got turned on to beer, period, at all. Like, I started with the Blue Moons and stuff, and then I just started trying things that tasted like the Blue Moon or that people would tell me tasted close, like Shock Tops and whatnot. And I just started moving on from there, and it just kind of made my love of beer more fierce.
Okay, well, I mean, this smells incredible, so I'm going to go ahead and take a little sip.
It's an oatmeal stout.
Yeah, it says oatmeal. It's supposed to be rich, velvety, and complex, combining flavors of chocolate, oats, and citrus.
I can definitely taste every bit of that.
It's very heavy.
This
This is a heavy beer.
It's a heavy beer. It's also fucking delicious.
I think it tastes very good.
Yeah, shout out
It's
to
a very strong taste.
It's a little
It
bitter.
is. No, it's very. Oh, you think it's bitter? I mean,
Yeah, I think it's a little bitter.
is that not to your liking, huh? From
No,
the
no, no,
expression
like, I'm
you're
not opposed
making,
to it.
you're
No. I'm not opposed. I think I like last week's. I don't know.
I like last
week's
week's
Let me sip
more.
a little more.
Last week's wasn't bitter
No, it wasn't bitter
at all. Yeah, it was super smooth and nice and mild.
I
and
liked
stuff.
last week's a lot. It might be the citrus mixing in with the chocolate, dude.
Maybe. It's got a very odd taste.
I like it. I like it a ton.
Yeah.
Actually, I
It's a
personally
different taste.
rate this a nice, like, cozy. We don't do points, right? We don't do like 0.5s or anything. We're just like whole numbers.
Why not?
I
Sure,
think
man.
we have.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
have. We've
I
done that
rate this a
before.
nice, cozy 7.5. So like a 75%.
I was gonna say a 7 out of 10.
Yeah,
For sure.
me too. Like a flat 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
It's nice. Shout out to Tanya. She's our friend. She works over at the brewery,
Oh, for
Elysian
sure.
Brewery. So may as well. She actually mentioned it to us a while ago. So
Yeah, we
this
finally
where
got our
she's
hands on it.
working. She's got like a nice employer because
Yeah.
it tastes great.
Nice. Yeah, no, this was great. It wasn't bad at all. But last week's was much better. That chocolate one.
It was a lot smoother.
Was
Dude,
it-
last week's was very deceiving. Like, it looked like a heavy beer, but it tasted like
I didn't like how it
not.
smelled at all. I like how this one smells, but it doesn't taste as good as it smells. Versus the other one smelled terrible to me, but it tasted so good.
This one has a bit of a lingering taste, too.
Yeah, it lingers. The other last week's didn't linger at all,
Yep.
dude.
Yeah.
It was the
Very
second you
immediate.
drank it, like just immediate. You're done, and
Which made you
have your
want
ne-
it again.
Yeah, you want it again for sure.
Yeah.
This one you have to like this. Even me, dude, I drink a lot of beer, and I would drink this a little more slowly. You know what I mean?
I
Just-
like that too, though. Like,
what's the
course.
alcohol percentage on this? I'm just
I don't
curious.
know. I'm sure it's
It
on
seems
the
like
bottle.
it'll be pretty high. Like, I would say like 7?
8.1%.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Alright.
was gonna guess 8. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
man.
nice,
like,
dude.
Like
That's
I
fine.
said, it's a heavy beer. I'm
What's
down.
the strongest beer you've ever had, Em? Do you
It was at Lucky Baldwin's. They had a 14% one.
very cool, dude.
Yeah.
Very
it was
awesome.
very hard to drink.
Yeah, no, they
But I
get
drank
very
it.
hard. You know what I've noticed from a lot of beers that once they get to the 13 to 14 range, maybe even 12, they start to taste more, and this is going to sound odd, but they start to taste more like whiskey.
I agree.
They taste a lot more like scotch than they do like beer.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really weird. I don't know why, or I don't know what goes into the chemical process. That
Yeah.
Maybe my brain is fooling me or something, but in general, I don't know, man. It's fucking nutso. I've had like a 13%er, I think is my strongest one. It was called, it was in Tokyo. It was called Kvak.
Okay.
Kwaak. It was a Belgian beer. It's called Kvak. And you drink it out of a huge fucking, like, a wooden thing. You strap the wooden thing to the glass, and then you hold the wooden thing to drink.
All right, I'm down.
Interesting.
It's
How
fucking
high
sick.
do the percentages go on beer typically? Like how high can it get? Like 17%?
I was actually no, dude. Like the highest
Well-
percentage beer, like actually brewed beer, it's around like 30.
What?
Yeah, it's nuts. And they tell you like drink this like whiskey. Like it says so on the bottle. Like this is like treat this like a whiskey.
Wow. I don't think I'd ever have a fucking beer. Well, I mean, I don't.
No, I definitely would, just
I
like
would,
out of curiosity.
That's
But,
fucking nuts, though. I wouldn't
yeah.
drink that on the regular at all, dude.
No,
I
yeah,
I
absolutely.
remember
not.
I've had like 17%, 18% beers before.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Where?
I can't remember exactly where it was, but like when I think back, 17, 18% seems like a normal percent for me for when it comes to beer.
Fuck,
Damn,
bro. That's
dude. No, that
like,
is
that's
way
super,
too
the,
strong,
The average
man.
percent is like 5.
5, 6, maybe.
Yeah, 5, 6.
Yeah, maybe like in the local area, but if you like go out of local areas a little bit, it
No,
gets
bro,
more-
like-
European beers, dude. They get fucking nuts.
yeah,
No, yeah, man, but they're not like 17% nuts, dude.
Some of them can be, bro. Just
like
depends.
15
Depends,
around
yeah.
the 15% ballpark. You know, like maybe there's one outlier that's like 17, the other ones are like 15, 14.
I don't know,
16.
bro. Like I think going over 10% is rare in a beer.
Rare, huh?
We
I
should
would
go to
say-
Where's Kuche, dude.
We
They
dude,
have beers that
I
are
want
up in
to,
the double digits for sure.
No, yeah,
Like
absolutely. Like
imported beers.
anywhere you go, like any bar you go, might have beers that are more.
No,
but like,
like
I'm just saying-
predominantly, they're all like that.
Okay.
Because they're like imported, rare. They're like some more of the rare beers that you don't see in regular, typical places.
Okay. Well,
I
I mean,
I
we
love it,
definitely
dude.
need to check that out. But I still stand by my saying that if it's over 10%, like it's rare. Like it's not a typical.
Yeah,
beer.
no, you're right. It's not typical. However, I would. I don't disagree with you, but instead of rare, I would just use the word uncommon. It's just a little more uncommon and a
Yeah,
little
that's what I
unorthodox.
mean, not-
but they're not. They're brewed rather frequently, like strong beers like that. So
Sure.
for sure, yeah.
Guys, hold on. Before we move on to different things, I have a little treat for everyone.
Oh my god!
I don't know about all this.
I just
dude.
wanted to spring this on you guys. You know what goes really good with beer?
What, man? It's in your safe of all things, dude. God damn it, dude. What is that?
Can you help me get this, John?
Yes.
I got it.
Oh. What is that?
All right, so I would tell you what it is, but it's in a different language.
Of course it is.
That's
dude.
the red flag number one.
Go ahead and take a look, John. Explain to me what you see.
I don't know. Okay, well, it has beer on the wrapper.
Yep.
What?
It's Russian
Uh huh.
or Ukrainian Russian.
It's
and-
Ukrainian, I believe. My sources say.
Oh, your sources, huh? Well, there's a picture of like shish kebab on it, but then the snack itself looks like a biscuit or of
It's-
some such
Yep, it is a kebab flavored
biscuit.
Oh my god!
chips.
Well, I'm gonna have one.
Go for it.
Oh, they're fucking tiny.
Yeah, they're small.
That's
Oh.
great.
That's great. So it's not torture.
Dude,
like
if it's like Dark Souls, though, the smaller the enemy, the more intense
this
the battle.
smells interesting. I want to say it smells good, but at the same time, it's not like the best.
Dude, is this
smell.
supposed to be like dog food?
No, it's not supposed to be dog food, dude.
smells like
it's
dog
something you
food.
have with beer. That's why there's beer on it.
Not bad.
It's actually
dude,
not
this
bad.
is great.
This is
I know.
This is amazing. I'd have
Yeah.
100 of these.
Yeah,
This
right?
is like one of the first. I think the first tree you brought, dude, that I've like loved.
What the hell?
See, man, like I'm not always out for your like bad
Blood.
interests, man.
Wait, what's this made out of?
It's like literally, bro. I can't tell you if I wanted to. Like it's all in Ukrainian.
Oh no!
I don't speak this language.
Oh no,
but,
dude!
But
What did we just eat?
it's made
Dude,
out
maybe
of
it's human food.
POWs,
Maybe
dude.
it's like human baked humans.
It's actually not bad.
It's really
It's
good.
actually not bad, and it goes really well with beer.
Probably a lot better with lighter beers than a stout.
Yeah, I think so. Because this
Yeah.
is heavy
There's a
too.
lighter beer on
It's
the-
like a
on the
savory.
cover.
Yeah, there is.
also.
Dude, great treat actually. But do
Yeah,
you know
man.
the name? Like, do you know how to even pronounce it? Like your
All
sources.
all I know is what's on that bag, dude, and it's not in English. So,
You should just post a picture of it then.
no, yeah, I will.
As
I was actually
today's
thinking about
thing.
that, yeah.
Yeah, dude, for sure. And that's funny, man. No, that was good. That was like legit. It was, a lot
delicious.
smaller than I thought, the piece.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
delicious, man.
It's like
Yeah,
a
man.
thin little pretzel stick in shape.
It's like a little rectangles.
Yeah.
That's what they are. Yeah. Overall, like, I think it's fine.
Yeah, dude. No, that was fantastic, dude.
This is when I said
need
I have a
more.
treat for you guys. Oh, no.
I don't know, man.
was a pleasant
Sometimes
surprise.
it's like you just like bust something out that I can't even fathom, you know? And I can't fathom this, but I enjoy it, you know? Like
Yeah.
I want to have some Ukrainian beer now.
You traumatized
Yeah.
this dude in the beginning, starting off with Marmite and bullshit like that.
Oh, yeah. Was that the first treat I brought?
I think
Was
so,
it
man.
Marmite?
yeah,
Oh,
for
man.
sure, dude.
You absolutely traumatized us. You should have brought something like this first. So then you brought treats in the
It's just,
future.
like,
we get
ease you
happy.
guys in.
Yeah.
And then you bring Marmite and we're like all trusting and naive. And then you just fucking wreck
and
us,
you
dude.
absolutely betray us.
Oh, man.
Our hearts broken.
Funny, man. But now it's the opposite swing. You're redeeming yourself on the snacks. Now
Like
I'm more
Hanzo.
inclined to trust your next I'm more inclined to trust your next snack.
Oh, very
You
good.
know?
So
No,
next week I
I'm
can
not.
bring some Marmite 2.0.
I'm not gonna trust anything ever.
No?
No.
Never? Never, ever?
Never ever, dude.
Dude,
Don't stop.
if Genji is smart, he'll never trust Hanzo again.
Oh, man. Okay, well, guys, this is our 25th episode.
Woo!
We're a quarter of the way to 100,
Yay.
I'm down.
which is nice, which is cool. So we're going to have a little bit of a special episode today. We're going to talk about Elder Scrolls,
Oh shit.
which is something that I think all three of us have quite a bit of experience with and, enjoy,
Yeah,
love.
man. No,
Yeah, in fact, I just reinstalled Skyrim again.
Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, just a few days ago.
dude,
miss
honestly,
it.
beloved series.
Yeah.
Probably my most beloved series. If an Elder Scrolls is announced, like I'm over that news, like fucking fly on shit. Like I'll just that's it. You know, like I'm zeroed in. I love it. I love the Elder Scrolls series, like
Yeah.
bar none. Probably one of my favorite series, if not my favorite series. Period of any game, any fiction, anything.
So which Elder Scrolls game did you guys start off with? I think you were Morrowind, John?
Yeah, man. I started off with Morrowind, and then I played the earlier ones, and I didn't quite get into them as much. But yeah, I started with Morrowind
Yeah.
back in the day, back in middle school, I think, dude. Wilson Middle School.
It's
I
funny,
believe
man.
so.
Like, I actually got into Morrowind because of you, John. When I met you, like, at Clark at high school,
Okay.
you told me, it's like, hey, man, like, check this game out. Like, I wasn't really a PC gamer.
Hey there,
so,
hello. Check this game out.
So, yeah, man. That's the first Elder Scrolls game I played was because of you.
Cool, man. What about you, Areg?
I started with Morrowind as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, dude,
Was
we were
that
both
from my
playing that shit.
influence, or was it just you came up to it on your own? I don't remember.
Bro, I have no recollection of it whatsoever. All I know is that back in the day, we tend to play the same games, like Neverwinter Nights and stuff, and then Morrowind as well. I cannot remember. I think we influenced each other
Yeah, it might have been, dude.
most of the
I
time.
remember Vosken played. Our friend Vosken. You remember Vosken? I mean,
Yes, I do.
yeah,
Udo
he
Verdov.
yeah, Hudoverdov. He fucking played. He played Morrowind as well, and his whole. I don't know if you remember, Areg. He had this whole concept called the Bowbarian.
Yeah, I remember the
dude.
Bowbarian.
It was basically a bar, like you could do custom classes in Morrowind.
Sure.
So he made a class that was focused on like wild, like being wild and shit, like light armor, this and that, like thing, but just wielding a bow. So it's like a ranger, but he called it a Bowbarian instead of a barbarian. It was funny, man.
That's cool.
It's one of those things I'll never forget. Just like a random little memory.
Bowbarian,
Yeah.
huh?
We laughed about that for a couple of weeks in school. Yeah, it was like ninth grade, dude. I think.
No, bro, middle school for
Eighth
sure,
grade? Eighth
for
grade?
sure,
But not
seventh or
seventh grade.
fourth.
Even seventh?
Oh, eighth,
Dude, it
because
was-
that's when I met you. Was eighth, right?
Yeah, because we did Neverwinter Nights before Morrowind.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
No, it was fun, man.
Mm-hmm.
Great game. Like the first time I ever heard about Morrowind was through. You guys remember Toonami, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Toonami used to do game reviews. They did a review, yeah, in their like little commercial like segments or whatever. They did game reviews with Tom and his AI like ship or whatever. They would like talk about a game.
Sure.
They talked about Morrowind and like they were showing gameplay clips of it. Tom was bored to tears. Tom, like the robot, right? Like he's bored to tears of like, he's like, I don't know how people could play this game, blah, blah. And the AI is defending it like, but Tom, it's like a beautiful world, vast, like you get from place to place and you do cool quests and it's huge and like a sprawling adventure of over like 50 hours, blah, blah. And he's like, okay, whatever. And then they rated it an 8 out of 10. That's what I remember.
Okay.
The second I saw that review, dude, I was hooked. I needed to see this game, play this game, like get into it and everything. And it took me years of like getting a good PC to run it. And I eventually played it.
We played it for quite a while, man. How many years did we play that thing? Like 4, 5, 6 years, maybe.
I played Morrowind for about, I would say 3 to 4 years, and then I stopped and I revisited every couple of years. I just mod it out again and I just revisit it and play all over again as though it's the first time. And I find new stuff every single time I play.
Yeah.
Every single time.
And mods are such a fundamental part of Elder Scrolls games, just in general.
Yeah, dude, Bethesda, that's all they pushed from day one, the construction set, the tool set or whatever, and just it's one of their main criticisms now that they receive is like, oh, you release an unfinished game and you expect modders to like, finish it, especially with Fallout 4. That was a main criticism. But in the old Elder Scrolls games, dude, it was such a supplement. It was like they give you this full game and they said, here, go nuts, like make your own thing, It's cool. Yeah, I love it, man. I love the Elder Scrolls, so I can talk like days and days and days, dude.
I remember when Oblivion came out. Like when was that? That was closer to.
That was high school.
That was
end of
That was
high
like
school,
early high
right?
school.
I'm gonna say either 9th or 10th grade for us.
Yeah.
It was like 2006, I believe it came out. Yes, 2006 that it came out. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
When did you play that? Did you get it right off the bat when it came out, or you got it later?
I'll tell you, bro. I got it right off the bat, and I couldn't play it because my PC could not run it.
Yeah.
I was just like in denial. I was like, no, I can run it, dude. I'll figure it out. And I remember specifically our friend Evan Bygone. You guys remember him, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he came over to my house to try to help me run it on my computer the day I got it.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't do it, dude. And I was like, well, I've never been this disappointed in my life.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So that sucks. But eventually I got an Xbox 360, bought it on my 360, played it on that.
Nice.
Oh wow. When was that? Like end of high school?
No, dude, like when Gears of War was out, like maybe 11th grade or like 10th or 11th grade. Yeah, it was when
Okay.
I got my
Like,
Xbox 360. So like a
midway.
year after it came out.
When did you stop playing Oblivion?
I don't know, man. Months later?
It was just a few months, right? It wasn't like a
Oh,
whole
it
year.
wasn't like a long time thing for
No, it wasn't a
you?
long.
I probably played Oblivion more than any of the other Elder Scrolls games. That's probably the one I sink most of
What
my
did you
time
think of
into.
Oblivion, dude? I remember me and you used to play together,
I
Em.
thought it was fun, man. I had a great time with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember our fucking shenanigans, dude.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah,
running
that's
around.
right. You would come over every once in a while.
sneaking on people and just
Oh,
fucking
man.
killing them.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, what was that main city? We were just like hiding in doorways and just jumping up at people.
The fucking Imperial City, I guess. It wasn't it just called the Imperial City, I think?
don't remember.
Whatever,
they,
dude.
They had like docks and stuff. Too.
Yeah,
I
no, I
remember
love the docks and the lighthouse and shit. Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, man, that game was all right. I sort of really like that you can go to hell.
Yeah, that was my favorite part about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you man, I remember, Areg, we played a fucking Oblivion in Santa Cruz, dude.
Yeah, that's
you
what
were,
I was saying.
You were all over that. You loved Oblivion, I think, the most out of all of them at that time.
At
Anyway,
that time,
what do
yeah.
you think about it? Like, to tell
Yeah,
me
that's
some
what that's
of your
why I
shit?
was asking you. When was it when you played? Because I remember playing that in Santa Cruz, man. I remember when like randomly you and Hike started playing, and then I was like, oh man, I want to play that too.
I think you and Hike started playing. I didn't start playing.
really, man?
Yeah, I didn't install it. Like, you guys started playing, and then I would just come to your room and play with you.
Oh wow! Well, I don't remember. I remember seeing it. I remember maybe it was on Hike's computer. I saw it and I was like, you know what? I want to play that because I think that was my first time playing it. I don't think I played Oblivion in high school.
Oh shit, dude! I didn't know
Wow.
that. I
Yeah.
thought you had like some, peripheral
no!
experience.
I think after Morrowind, I totally forgot about the Elder Scrolls series whatsoever. And then in Santa Cruz, I saw it on like Hike's computer or something, and I was like, "Oh, that looks great." And then you guys revealed to me like it was the successor to Morrowind, and I was like, "Oh shit, I remember Morrowind. I love Morrowind.
Yeah.
I want to try this out." So I started playing it, and maybe that's why you started playing too.
No, yeah, no, I like because him and Hike were rooming together. I mean,
Sure.
And so they were just playing, and they had their desks and their computers set up and stuff. And I would just go and I had my MacBook, and I dual boot my Mac. I used to dual boot my MacBook so that it could run Windows, and I installed Oblivion on my Windows, and would just go and sit on RX's bed and put like a pillow so my Mac doesn't burn my lap, and just like play Oblivion with them while they're playing too. Like,
Hell yeah.
obviously it's a
Yeah, it
single
was-
player game, but fuck, dude, it was so fun.
It was
to just,
fun to play together. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
no,
great
it's
times.
fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just basically what we did with Dark Souls.
Yeah,
no,
essentially.
exactly, dude. I love that experience in gaming, dude. Like, even when it's single player, like the other day, Shahan was asking me, dude, like, do you want to start on Witcher, like the new expansion? I'm like, yeah, dude. I didn't have time, unfortunately, to do so, but it's just like something we like to do, even when it's single player, just to play it alongside someone to get their reactions, like viscerally, like right there on
We
the
shared
spot.
the experience that way.
It's cool.
essentially, Yeah.
I was actually just thinking about this since I brought up Dark Souls. Imagine playing Skyrim or like an Elder Scrolls game with the Dark Souls multiplayer.
That
kind of,
would be weird and cool, dude.
That would be awesome. I
like
think.
stitched in, like
That'd be
that's
really
the multiplayer. Because there is no multiplayer in
There
Elder
is no
Scrolls
multiplayer.
games,
Well, there
right?
is now the MMO, but we'll talk about that
Yeah,
later.
we'll talk about that
Yeah,
too.
but like, dude, that would be perfect. I mean, I've never honestly thought
Yeah.
about it in those terms. Like,
I think it'll fit too.
It
I
would
think
fit.
it really would fit.
yeah, imagine just another adventurer, quote unquote, like who has like similar gear to you, just comes and tries to kill you or help you or whatever, and you guys can party up. Like, it's not co-op, but it's not co-op. It's like it's that perfect mix that Dark Souls has
It would be
mastered.
instances.
Yeah, instances.
Like you're entering an instance, and within this instance, certain players like duke it out and stuff. You know, because
Dude, they had the arena in Oblivion. You guys remember that shit? The arena, you could join the arena. That would be cool to play with against other players in an arena.
Dude, I do remember that.
Dude, you do the whole
man.
arena quest line and like it's fun, dude. And then the champion comes up to you and says like, "Hey, like help me cure my vampirism. I'm a vampire. This that." And then you don't have to do it, but if you do, he just like takes the bow during your fight and lets you become champion. Or if you don't, you can just beat him normally.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
But Skyrim's the best.
You think Skyrim is the best?
Yeah. I mean,
No,
Skyrim's
dude.
great, dude.
I think
Skyrim's
Morrowind is like the cake. Morrowind has the most love put into it. Like beyond, like I don't know,
man.
I think I'm
Skyrim-
gonna have to back up Areg. I think Skyrim, like they kind of perfected it,
Yeah, man.
or like kind of like figured out their formula, I guess. Or
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, dude.
I don't want to say perfected it because it's not perfect.
It's not a
so
perfect game at all.
smooth.
Yeah, I'll tell you this much. I remember when I was first playing Skyrim, I actually told this to Hike that I think that Skyrim. I think that if you consider Morrowind a seed, then Skyrim is like the tree that grew out of that seed, and it's like the full tree. But like, fuck me, dude. If like planting that seed and putting the soil and like everything, like that was like an experience, you know, like watching it grow and then like taking the apple off at the end. That's definitely its own satisfaction. But there's something about the beginning of a process, and I think Morrowind. I know there were games preceding it like Daggerfall and whatnot and Arena, but Morrowind was really where it all began. Like the process of like what Bethesda is now, for good or for bad, is in that. And you see it all there, and I don't know, you see everything that they are as a company and as a game developer and in all their games in Morrowind, dude. So that's why to me it's like,
Yeah, but I also, it has to do with like when I experienced it in my life.
Yeah,
when
of
I was
course.
younger,
Sure.
and the way I viewed games back then versus how I view games now, obviously very different. Like I remember Morrowind in being just the coziest game when I was a little kid, and I was just completely immersed in that world, trying to like travel around and explore and come to understand like what are these things, like these creatures, the striders and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I had no clue. I didn't know I can just go online and like search everything up. I was a little kid, you know, so I was trying to figure it all out by myself, and it was like a huge adventure, like sneaking around the houses and trying to like steal stuff and and whatnot. As a
always
little
the
kid.
best part, dude.
Yeah.
Always the best part.
Such a cozy experience as a little kid. But
Yeah.
when I grow up now, Skyrim kind of is the more satisfying game to me now. Like if I were to play them,
It's the more complete game. But like then again, like just take the game for what it is for when it came out. You know.
that's the thing. If I played Skyrim as a little kid, I wouldn't understand it. Like Skyrim just wouldn't be the same to me as Morrowind was when I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to compare them. So I just feel like as a totality, Skyrim, if I had to choose one and say the best one, I'd say Skyrim, like everything included. You know?
I think it's one of their best games, period, dude. Like I think I would rather play Skyrim than Fallout 4, for instance. Like
for
any
sure.
day, yeah.
Same.
Like
yeah.
Skyrim, like I can always come back to it. It's cool. Morrowind is the same. Oblivion is the same. I mean, all these games I can just replay constantly, dude. It's like I don't know. It's honestly a phenomenal series, all in all.
There's
Like,
so much to do.
There's a lot, everything, dude.
So many hours of game time. Like single player games are falling out nowadays, you know? Not too many single player games, not too popular anymore.
Yeah.
Only a select few are really the ones, like Witcher was one of the big ones. But Skyrim, dude, is one of the ones that's up there.
Yeah.
For sure. When it
It
comes
was a
to
phenomenon, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I'm really curious what they're gonna do about their next Elder Scrolls game. Like they're overdue for it.
They are, dude. And I gotta tell you,
Like they might.
I'm
like,
so
tease
cautious
something
about
or-
it. I'm so cautious though.
Really?
After Fallout 4, I'm super cautious. Like that. I mean, you guys know my opinion on that. Like
Yep.
it was such a failure of a game that I can't. I want to muster enthusiasm, but it's going to be so hard. I'm going to be so skeptical of everything. I'm going to be like cynical, you know? I'm going to be like, no, you know, they'll fuck it up this way or this. Like, I can't, dude. Like, Fallout 4 is like a stain.
I see
feel
where
like.
you're coming from, bro, but I would have to say you're being a little too critical, I think.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But you're coming
I'm
from a
being
place
yeah.
that I'm not coming from when I'm
Yeah.
like approaching these games, you know? So for me, like I enjoyed Fallout 4 thoroughly. You know, I enjoyed whatever new features they had to throw, the whole building stuff, like all that was fun to me. It was still a Fallout, you know, as much as a Fallout is, you know. Yeah, like New Vegas had cooler storylines and whatnot and like cooler paths and stuff with the character and lore wise. But Fallout 4 was still great. like blowing shit up and like traveling around the place and all the weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I invested a good amount of hours in that. I would be excited. Whatever new Elder Scrolls they make, I think it will be big. Like at the very least, it's gonna be people are gonna be talking about it and making mods anyway. So the mods will help it out if
Maybe,
the game is not that good.
Maybe a new IP. It's been a while.
Dude, that's interesting that you say that. I mean, because basically Bethesda owns other studios, like a ton of other studios. Like they
Right.
own Arcane, which does Dishonored. They own id,
Oh,
which
that's
has
true.
done Doom. I mean, Doom is a Bethesda game now.
Yeah. No,
So
that's true.
they don't need a new IP because they have other people doing their IPs for them. Whereas Bethesda can focus on Fallout and Elder Scrolls, right?
Yeah,
And I think
but
that's
what
their
if they
mentality.
focus on something else?
They did have something else for a little while in between Morrowind and Oblivion. It was called like Pirates of the Caribbean. It was like to tie into the movie, but then they lost the rights, I think, to that, and so they like did it like it's called like Sea Dogs or something. It's like a whole different thing. I'd be down, dude. I'd be down for something new.
I'd prefer a new Elder Scrolls, man. Honestly,
I want it so bad.
I just see another one, like another evolved version of Skyrim.
Yeah, maybe a return to Morrowind, man.
Maybe a return to Morrowind with like Skyrim smoothness and mechanics.
A
and stuff.
remaster, dude. That's what it's interesting. A lot of people want it, but it's like a thing that people always clamor for. But I don't think it's in the works at all. I don't think like remasters are like their style at all.
No,
I think they like
yeah.
keep
I
it
don't
like in a
think-
timepiece.
I don't think a remaster will do, let's say, Morrowind or Oblivion any good.
I don't think so.
Because,
And
like, just the game-
modders do it.
Yeah,
So-
no, exactly. Like that's what the mods are there for.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
know?
I'm not saying a remastered or anything. Just a next evolution in the line.
Oh, for sure.
Something
dude.
bigger, something cooler.
Yeah, no. I'd want to go to like a Khajiit place or like the Wood Elf place. or,
What's the
you know,
Khajiit place called?
I don't know. I don't even-
Sands. Oh, dude, that's
I
a
don't
fucking
know.
name, dude.
Yeah, they all have names.
Ah.
I don't remember all the names, man. I used to be so into the lore and shit, but it's like with
Dude,
time just like
One
waned away.
thing that I've always wanted from Elder Scrolls games that they never offer because it's just outside of like the realm of what video games typically do. When you like explore the map, right? How the map
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
When you hit M and it's like this is the map, and then there's borders, and then you reach the borders. And it's like you see past the borders as like a mountainous landscape or whatever,
Yeah.
and you just invisible wall, like you can't go.
E-
You know what I mean? I've always hated that. I feel like in today's age, like we can figure some way of like involving the world, making it like a 360 world where like after one end actually meets like it's a circle, it's not a flat land.
Yeah.
Something like that where you
Or
can
maybe
explore.
Minecraft style, like as
Yeah,
you
like-
explore, the map creates itself.
Yeah,
Well,
something
that's
like
what
that.
Daggerfall. It's interesting.
Oh, that's what Daggerfall
Yeah,
is?
all the things that you're saying, Arig, is in their earlier iterations. So Daggerfall had a procedurally generated world, and it was just huge. It was like it's one of the largest game worlds like factually to date. It just simply because it's the entire Tamriel world. It's like procedurally generated, all of it and everything. You go to all the cities and all that. And then Morrowind actually addresses what you were saying, Arig, in the sense that it's on an island.
Yeah.
So bordering it is just the ocean, and eventually
Yeah.
you just get tired swimming in the ocean.
Yeah.
So you die.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that is a good way of
Yeah.
handling it back then. But now,
Sure.
Oblivion and Skyrim, they do the invisible wall thing
Right,
a lot
right.
more.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I don't either.
I want them to make like the entire fucking planet of whatever the world is. Just have the whole fucking thing. Or if you're gonna do one bit of it, figure out a way to like not involve invisible wall the thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that.
Yeah, but like the bigger the game comes, the more kind of like grandiose you're talking about, the more difficult it is to pull off, and then you end up with something like Fallout, which is, it's very, they tried to do something very big with it, and they couldn't really do it just because
Fallout
like
4
the
was
tech's not there.
small, for example. Like
Fallout 4
4
is
map,
huge,
But
dude.
it's dense. It's
Yeah,
full
it's
of,
dense.
like
No,
all the
it's-
NPCs are doing their own thing. They have their own schedules.
No,
and
it's dense, but it's small. As in the map is not that big. Like to run from top left corner to
Sure.
bottom right corner, it's not that big.
Hmm.
And like Skyrim's big. Like Skyrim's great. but
Skyrim's huge.
yeah,
dude,
Skyrim is
and
huge.
it's diverse.
Yeah, it's very good. But I want bigger. Like
want
I'm just
bigger,
I'm
dude?
just saying I want bigger.
I think that's their whole mentality, dude. Is just always to go bigger, go better.
I
try
want
to go
like
more dense.
multi maps. Like you open the map, this is like the map of this region, like which is as big as Skyrim, and then like you can go through like whatever mountainous area, and it's like the map changes, and now you're in a whole different region. You
I don't know,
what
man. I personally would rather have a smaller, more concentrated, kind of like well-constructed world than a really big, sprawling one that is just full of nothing in between.
Well,
like
no,
points of interest.
It won't be full of stuff like minute details like NPCs per se that have quests, but it'll be full of just generated things like groups of enemies, like dense forests that you can just roam through if you wanted to, or you can choose to go through the road, gallop on a horse, whatever. Like I enjoy that kind of stuff, like World of Warcraft style, kind of where
Sure.
you can just flying mount across the land, or maybe there will be some kind of because you can quick travel anyway. You don't have to always be going through the areas.
That's true. Yeah.
It would just be nice. It would be more immersive personally for me.
It's
to do
funny
that.
because whenever I play Elder Scroll games, I don't like the quick travel.
I don't like to, bro, but at a certain point, you just gotta.
Yeah.
You really just gotta. Like, if you've done it like 100 times that loop, like, no point.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just like I just like the idea of traveling.
Yeah, no, it's fun, man.
You know?
I mean, I rarely abuse it in the games that I play. And Morrowind, it was cool because there was a fast travel system, but it was built into the world. So you fast travel through the Striders, or you teleport from Mage's Guild to Mage's Guild, etc. It's not like now where you just open your map, click the thing, and it says if you've been there, you can fast travel.
Yep.
I think that ruins my immersion.
Yeah, I'd agree
that
with that.
really fucks everything up.
I
dude.
like how you can take a cart from one major city to the
in
other.
Skyrim you could.
That's
yeah.
fantastic. That's great. I love to do that. It's funny that you say that you love to see traveling and whatnot, because that made me instantly think of Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
How you just have to travel. There's no quick.
Like to me, man, like in Elite Dangerous, that's the one thing that I always remember. That's the
Yeah.
most interesting part to me. That you could just set course and just chill out for 10 minutes.
It has its ups and downs, man.
No,
Like,
for sure.
It adds a lot to the game when I do play it. But one thing that holds me back from playing it is that very same feature. Because now if I play it, I know I have to invest so much time getting from one place to
But
another.
that's where the joy of it comes. It comes from the time investment.
True.
Like that's
there
that's
needs
the
to
charm
be a
of
compromise.
it. That's the
man.
charm of it.
There needs to be some balance.
Yeah.
Like, being able to take a cart to get to some city that's relatively close to where you want to go, as opposed to having to just make the whole trip manually yourself. Or
And
whatever.
what I didn't like about like the later iterations is that not only can you fast travel to cities, but you can fast travel to points of interest. So I could fast travel from like one part of the map to a cave that I visited once on the other part of the map. And that's just like annoying,
Yep.
If it was at least restricted to cities or hubs or something,
That's
then
what
it
I'm
would,
saying.
yeah,
exactly. It takes away a little bit from the game. It
Yeah, it
makes it
does.
like God mode.
Yep.
It makes it like you're cheating. And anytime you're using cheats, which I consider that essentially a cheat, quick traveling, you take away from the fun.
Yeah.
It's just not as fun. It takes away from the challenge. The challenge is when you're in this location and the further you travel away from it, the more it's going to take you to get back to it. It adds value to the whole experience of being here, wanting to explore it thoroughly. Because nowadays I find some place and I go, I'll just fast travel here like later in the game to check it out. And I never do. I just forget about it. You know what I mean? It just takes away from the value of all
Yeah.
those places.
I hear that, man. I mean, to me, that's another reason why Morrowind was so special, is simply because it was so difficult to get from place to place. You had to have like the right, you had to have either the right spells to do so, or word of recall, like you could teleport from locations that you've set already, or you go from Mage's Guild to Mage's Guild, or you Strider, and the Striders have specific routes that sometimes you have to make extra connections to get like a real travel system. That's why, to me, like when Emin says something like Skyrim is a more complete game, I agree, but it's a more complete game in the sense that it's a more it became more streamlined. Like like the tree grew, and you get the apple, and you only have the apple. You don't see the fucking work that was put in to growing that tree.
Yeah, it was done for you. The work
It's
was
just a more
completed.
modern way
For
of
sure.
approaching things.
Yeah.
It's
Which
just
is
like a
fine.
much quicker, more
Yeah.
streamlined. If they do the Morrowind thing in Skyrim, everyone will be like, "What the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah.
this takes too long."
Nobody
Like,
will
everyone
play
will
it.
complain.
Yeah.
People will play, but it's not going to get the numbers that they fucking got.
Exactly. That's
what I mean, yeah.
Skyrim's
That's what I
numbers
mean.
are beyond, but we'll
Yeah.
talk about that a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's go and take a little break, and then
Sure.
we'll be back with some more Elder Scrolls.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, we're back.
We're back.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up? Is that boy?
Is that boy? Oh shit, what up?
Dude, let me tell you, we were talking about Skyrim a little bit, but let me tell you, one of the things that I love the most about that game is the music. I would literally play that music and just fall asleep to it. I'd play the ambient soundtrack and also the main soundtrack. I think I mentioned this even in a prior podcast, maybe even last week. But yeah, I would just play that music during evenings, or I would play it during afternoons while I'm working on my homework in Santa Cruz or whatever. Just phenomenal soundtrack. They really did an amazing job.
No, yeah, I totally agree because I would listen to the soundtrack too. I still sort of go back to it every once in a while
Yep.
and I listen to it. Like it's nice. It's very nice, chilled out, mellow music. And the theme, dude. Like I remember when they first put out that very first trailer
That trailer,
for Skyrim. And then like very slowly it starts off, like there's a narrator and stuff. It's like introducing the world. And then, you have like all these beautiful vistas. And then the fucking song kicks in, dude. And it goes into the city.
No.
Just
And,
thinking
like,
about that gives me goosebumps, man.
The,
Like
the
that was
choir,
such a
dude,
yeah.
the men's choir, just like going nuts, like belching out, like they're fucking like draconic, whatever. Fustora,
Yeah.
no, like oh, dude, great trailer. Probably one of their best trailers to date.
I would say one of their best trailers is actually from that Dragon expansion. The DLC Dragonborn. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
The trailer for that, dude, is so fucking good.
I don't think if I've seen it, I forgot it. So you want to refresh my memory? Do you
And,
remember
like
bits of it?
it ends like the entire trailer is being narrated by a different like dragon knight that you're trying to kill at the end of it. I assume. I never played it.
Sure.
But like at the very end, like it just starts at his feet, like slowly starts going up, and it's like you thought you were the only one,
Oh, cool.
and it ends like that. Like it's a very good trailer.
That's chill, dude.
And then like it cuts to you fucking riding a dragon, like
I'm down, dude. I'm down to ride some dracones.
yeah.
That sounds great, dude. Yeah, when I mess around in the options, I always raise my music volume a little higher than all the other volumes.
Yeah.
Like footsteps and effects and stuff.
Yeah,
I want to
man,
hear
like
the
it's
music.
such a dude. It's one of the strongest part about the game for sure. Like just not only the music, but like the entire like sound design of it too. And like just the foliage, as you're walking around the city,
Oh,
like you can
yeah.
hear like idle chatter in the background. Like it's nice. They've done
The
they
atmosphere.
did a good
yeah,
job.
it's
Yeah,
great
building a good
for
atmosphere.
It's very good. Actually, some like funny thing. Basically, in their older games, they would just have the tracks, right? Just like any other game has a soundtrack. It would have, this is what you play when you're interior in the city. This is what you play.
Crocodile, alligator.
Interior. And then this is what you play during a battle. This is what you play during whatever, right? In Skyrim, they actually have like a dynamic music system, which is amazing, where it's basically if you're in the wilderness and you're just chilling and the music's playing, right, it's ambient and everything. They have 40 plus minutes recorded of just ambient sounds and music and stuff. Not even a part of their soundtrack, just like ambient stuff. That's playing in addition to their song. And then if you get into a battle, the battle track starts. Once that ends, the music transitions and picks up back immediately where it left off from when you were exploring previous to that battle. And it does that with every instance of the music in the game. Like, it'll just pick back up right where you left off, which is fucking phenomenal.
That's
if you're
pretty cool,
enjoying
man.
it.
That's such a
Yeah.
cool little like
It's
interesting
pristine,
little thing,
dude. Pristine.
Yeah.
Adds to the immersion of it.
for
Big
sure.
time. Yeah, no. For sure, dude. RX all about that immersion, dude.
Yeah, bro, I
tell
mean-
us about some of those mods you downloaded, dude.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it takes a lot to get me immersed in a game, honestly. Because I mean I'm not naturally inclined to roleplay or anything. When I enter a game, I want to explore it to its fullest.
Yeah.
So having those extra little bits of things like the atmosphere being built perfectly and stuff helps me really get into it and be able to play a character out. So yeah, I mean mods are great because they add to the immersion in some ways as well. So if you want to adjust the world a certain way, turn it into something that maybe it has the potential to be, but it just doesn't happen to be because of the way the developers made it. You install certain mods, like if you want a hentai adventure Skyrim, sort of something like that.
can do
You
that.
can do that. You
Yeah.
can be there. You can see what you want to see and play it the way you want to play it. It adds an extra bit of challenge because, like, say you're running around naked without any armor, the game's a little more challenging. Your
Yeah,
armor,
dude.
your armor rating is a little lower. It's kind of like doing a SL1 run in Dark Souls 3. Like
Exactly.
just think-
It's just like that, dude.
yeah,
Skyrim hentai adventure, just like Dark Souls 3.
yeah.
We heard it here first at the Next Level Podcast. RX Zagnayan is fucking
Oh, thanks,
quoted.
dude. First name and last name.
Yeah,
Make
dude.
sure that people can search me up on the internet.
Hentai adventure, dude. No, man.
Hashtag hentai adventure.
Mods are a huge part, man. I never got into the mods for Skyrim, actually, just because I felt like it was as complete a game as I would want to play. So, I don't know. Your experience is probably like... you told me you download like texture mods and stuff like that. Have you seen the effects?
No, man. I'm just tempering with that right now. Like all the times that I played Skyrim before, I played it clean the way it was, and now that I'm coming back to it again, I don't have the time to like invest, in an entire adventure of Skyrim. I just want to kind of check out parts of it,
Yeah.
you know. So I'm just kind of hitting it up with some mods and stuff that I haven't really checked all of them out yet. It's just right now I'm trying to get them to work.
Is it easy though, the process? I mean, yeah, you said they haven't worked yet or you don't know yet, but is it easy to like mod it and see how?
Yeah, dude,
you know,
they have
It's all integrated through Steam,
It
man.
is,
It's,
yeah.
it's actually very, very well done. Like
Cool.
back when I was in Skyrim, like back when I was playing a lot of Skyrim, like I did do mods. Like I did a lot of like the texture mods and stuff, and like high resolution stuff. And it's very simple to do, dude. It's all through Steam.
Yeah, you don't have to like manually download it and stuff and all move the characters or files and extract stuff yourself. There's a whole manager you can download like that. Just you click one button and the whole thing is done for you. You just do like install this mod and it becomes active in the game. So the only thing I'm having an issue with right now is if it applies to my saved games or if I have to like start a whole new game for the mods to be applied and stuff like that. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. But yeah, it's pretty easy.
That's chill, man. I think if I ever revisited it, I would probably mod it out. But that's the thing, dude. Like I was telling you in the car, Areg, like whenever I think about, because every now and then I get the urge to like replay a single player RPG, dude. Like that's just like where I'm at. That's where my mindset's at sometimes, where I just want to play something simple. I don't want to be, involved with other people multiplayer. I just want to be immersed into something and just play it out.
Yeah.
And sometimes my mind goes to Skyrim because it's the most recent of the Elder Scrolls. I love the Elder Scrolls. I loved Skyrim. Skyrim was like mind-bogglingly fucking good to me when I first played it. But then now when I think about going back to it, it's like I feel like I've experienced everything in it already. So it doesn't dissuade me, but it says, okay, maybe you gotta direct that emotion to some other game or to something else,
Well, there's something new I'm trying with the game, other than the mods and other than like all that extra stuff. With the game itself and the in-game mechanics, like I never really went a full mage. I never really explored Winterhold, like that mage place all the way. You know, there's like some paths and some lines of like gameplay that I just never really explored all the way. So I feel like I want to kind of try those out as well. If I'm gonna do, like, I'm not gonna do something that I did before. Like one thing I did before fully was have an archer, like a ranger. That I just used the bow. I upgraded all the things that help me like sneak and do bow stuff, like thieving and pickpocketing and all those things. I did that a million times, and I'm not doing any of that right now. Like I don't care about that at all. It's just the part of a game I'm not going to touch anymore because I did it so much before.
Yeah,
so
I mean, like you get your fill
Yeah.
out of something, man. Like it's always nice to try something new.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
a lot of replayability, man, in the game. Like with the
For
way
sure.
you level things and how you build your character. Whatever.
Yeah.
I loved the speaking of replayability, actually, I loved the first DLC. I don't remember. It was not Dragonborn. It was like it was another one.
Hearthstone.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't the Hearth one. It was.
Yeah.
It was just some.
Yeah, it was like an actual DLC. Yeah.
It was like an actual like adventure. I love that. Oh, Dawnguard. Dawnguard.
Yep.
I haven't
Vampire
gotten
one.
any of the DLCs, man.
Oh, dude, let me tell you something. If you like stick with your current run through for a long time, or at least like a moderate amount of time, and you want to just experience something new completely, Dawnguard as a DLC, like as an expansion to Skyrim, is phenomenal. Like it rejuvenated when I stopped playing Skyrim for like a year, 2 years, something. Like I just didn't play it, and then the Dawnguard came out, and I'm like, okay, well I'll just try it. I was hooked again.
Why? What is it? Like, how is it so
It's
good?
basically it's vampires versus like something else. It's like there's like a vampire clan and they have to fight, like
These
the world is
paladin
like
sort of thing.
Yeah, some kind of thing. Like you could join like a paladin group
Well,
or like
does
a
it
light
take
group.
place on the existing map or what?
It does, but there's a new Daedric realm. Like a new hell that you go to, and you can like explore that a little bit and stuff like that. And it's just and there's a whole new area with like dragons, like new dragons, and like there's an ice area and everything. It's phenomenal. Like it just a giant mega dungeon, but there's exteriors and interiors to it, and it's like
Okay.
it really rejuvenated me. Like
That sounds
playtime.
great.
Like great.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. Dude, there's some mods that are like entire fucking adventures and
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
in
yeah.
There are
there.
mods that they've rebuilt Morrowind.
Yeah,
And then-
man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
no, straight up.
Skywind is what it's
Skywind,
called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I mean, those are worth visiting, honestly. Like, there's some of them are well done and they're like games in themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like the entire DLC that comes with the mod.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, like this talk is just making me want to play again.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what?
Talking about playing again.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the things about just all Bethesda games that kind of sticks out to me, it's a very signature thing that they do, is how they start off. That they kind of like constrict you, and then the very first time that they give you your freedom.
That breath.
Yeah.
That little.
And it's always, dude, like every single one of their games, it's just kind of, it's a very standout moment. And I just keep thinking about Skyrim, like you're a prisoner on like a little cart.
Dude, that's what I'm experiencing right now, and it's so frustrating to me at this point.
Oh yeah, that you have to like sit through it.
Yeah, the first time was great. The first time you experienced that is amazing.
There are mods that get rid of that, dude.
Oh, I need that right now.
There's mods that get rid of the whole tutorial thing. There's mods that like make you a random other person in the world that you could just start immediately and just like be like an MP.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's like called like random start. Like you start at a random city as like a random civilian or something. You don't even have to do the main quest. You could just be a random person and just like start
do
the
your
game.
own thing.
Yeah.
Dude, that sounds awesome. Getting rid of the intro, because that's what I'm dealing with now.
No one.
I don't
want
want to. I don't want to. I'm having a hard time trying out the mods because I have to go through the whole fucking intro in the beginning. So I'm definitely gonna get rid of that.
Yeah, no, I like the intro the first couple times, and then after that, it's like,
dude,
all right.
They should give you the option to skip that. They don't give you the option to skip that. I cannot fathom. I cannot fathom. Final Fantasy X was like that too. I believe, like the cinematics or something. You had to rewatch it every time.
Yeah, so some games do that, man.
I don't like
that's
that
like
at
a
all.
cardinal sin for me. Like, just if I want to skip your cinematic, give me the option.
Yeah, give me the option, man. Like, give me the fucking option. Maybe it's like press
Maybe your
escape
story is
5
shit,
times. I mean, it might be great, but maybe I've played it 60 times now, and I don't want to go through it again.
Maybe your story's fucking ending, dude. Man, then why are you playing, dude?
Dude, I don't know. Like, I played Division and the story was shit.
I mean, every edition excluded.
Yeah, nice.
Fucking those mumble channels, man.
Yeah.
They make me happy.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna get the Neverwinter Nights Classic Gold on goodoldgaming.com for $10, and then I'm just gonna hit that shit up, dude.
Sounds good, bro. I don't know where that came from. You're just excited, huh?
No, I mean I want to play that.
Yeah.
I
you
play
want to
Neverwinter Nights again. I
With
want to
hentai
choose my
mods?
features and stuff.
With
What?
hentai,
With hentai
there's-
mods?
Dude, there's some
No.
fucking crazy shit for that game too.
Yeah, there
I
is.
bet.
I tell you what, dude. I tell you fucking what. There's a lot of crazy ass shit for that game. All right. Don't even start. If you think Skyrim modding is like fucking like hentai adventure, dude, you haven't fucking. There's actually an article that just came out. I don't know on what website, maybe Kotaku or some other fucking dumbass website. They basically came out with an article of some guy who went into one of the multiplayer servers of Neverwinter Nights, but like an adult one, like a quote unquote adult one, right?
Oh man, some of those are so good.
Bro, let me tell you some fucking shit. I'm not gonna tell you right now, but fuck, dude. If you think hentai adventures in Skyrim, you don't know anything.
All right.
At all. Like
remember
Neverwinter
we
Nights
did
takes
some
the
of those.
cake. Takes the cake, dude.
Dude, we did some of those. I remember we joined some servers that were like really
Did we?
cool. Yeah, man, I remember entering some of those back in the day.
Yeah,
We've gone to
when
some
I
of
was like
those.
a fucking in high school or like early, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just,
dude,
like
I was looking
experimenting
forward to that
like
shit.
life.
Is
Yeah, it
that
got me really
better or
excited.
worse than Second Life? Did you guys ever play Second
I
Life?
did play Second Life,
I-
and I will say
What a fucking odd game, dude.
it's a dumb game. It's stupid, but I think
Tell
it's
me
dumb.
why. Tell me why.
I'll
I never played it.
I'll actually tell you this. When I was playing Neverwinter Nights, I'm gonna lead into Second Life. When I was playing Neverwinter Nights and on one of the servers, one of the people on the server that I was playing on, at like when I was like in high school, modded for Second Life.
Okay.
So they're the one who got me interested in Second Life. Like I was like, what is this? Well, oh, it's a new MMO. Oh, it's free. Okay, let me play. I downloaded it. It's literally, can you imagine the most sandbox game world like that? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know how to explain it. It's just
It's an
you
anime
make
nightmare.
a character. You make a character, and you can do anything, build anything, do whatever you want. Like anything, you have to pay money for certain things. Yeah, it's like real life. It's Second Life. It's real life, and other people can build content that you buy. Any content, be it animations, be it zones, be it like classes, like whole systems of a game can be built in that game. It doesn't have any systems. It's just you make a character and you do whatever the fuck you want.
On paper, that sounds like such a cool fucking idea.
It's literally just a porn game.
But it's, yeah,
Why?
dude, it's literally a sex game. First thing, I loaded up Second Life. First thing I saw was a giant dick walking around.
Yeah.
Like
You
an
could just do
actual penis just
anything,
walking
dude.
around.
Like imagine anything your mind can imagine, and that's Second Life.
Yeah.
It's just become a
That sounds
playground.
good though.
It sounds it's interesting on paper, dude. But once you play, you'll realize like
It's
this
a
is
nightmare.
It's stupid.
So
It's
I mean,
really
it's
dumb.
a nightmare because of the people playing it, not because the game is shit.
No, yeah, because of people. I mean, because
Well,
yeah, I mean the
The
game,
game is the people playing it, though. That's
Yeah.
the thing. The game, like, it's constructed
you
by the
can't.
people
Yeah,
playing
you can't
it.
be
I see.
separated from it. Like,
see.
Yeah.
because that's
Wow.
what I'm saying. Like you just make a character, and that's the extent of the game.
Yeah.
For the game's sake.
Yeah.
But the people
Okay,
are
well,
what make the
If I
content.
press new game, where do I spawn?
Some random
Some,
like
like,
tutorial,
tutorial
island or
island.
something.
Okay.
And you could go to other islands and
Bro,
like
when I press new character in RuneScape, it starts me off at Tutorial Island.
it's like that, dude. But except if RuneScape was just a porn game.
I love RuneScape. We should do a RuneScape.
Dude, is
Does
it
it hold up?
Wait.
Oh,
Is it RuneScape or Runescape?
it's RuneScape.
I know,
Bro,
bro.
shut the fuck up, man.
Please.
Don't get me started.
Dude, RuneScape has a 2006 version or some shit. Do you guys know about
I
that?
never played RuneScape, man.
I love RuneScape.
I love
man. You should've-
RuneScape, dude.
Like I never
Oh.
saw the appeal.
Bro, you remember
Oh,
that
that's the
that,
game
that
of all
song in
games.
RuneScape, Gnomish
Yeah,
Melody
man,
number
the
2 or some
soundtrack
shit?
was-
Gnomish Melody number 2. Oh yeah, dude, that's my
Fuck,
favorite.
I love
No,
that.
straight up, I remember that shit.
Oh,
Such
boy.
a great game. So many hours invested when I was a young kid. Man, that game marks my transition of like coming to the United States. Because when I came here, that was like the game I started playing and played for so many fucking years when I was like 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. Before I actually discovered that there's any other games out there that are worth playing, you know? Oh, yeah. It's good times.
RuneScape.
99
Okay, well, I
blacksmithing.
don't know. I don't know if RuneScape is good times, but Skyrim sure is, man. I had a lot of good times
Oh,
with
yeah.
Skyrim.
You know what? Actually, Skyrim is amazing times. RuneScape being an MMO, but then there's the Elder Scrolls MMO,
yeah.
right? You guys haven't played that at all.
I played it a little bit, bro, but
You
I don't
did?
recall much of it. Like it's
I
just,
played the beta and I got immediately turned off.
The
I think
beta
it
was trash.
I think it was the
Yeah.
beta that I played as well.
The beta was absolute trash. I have to say, launch onwards, the game has just improved. It's cool. It's fun. Honestly, in my opinion, like there's such a lack of things. There's a lack of classes. There's a lack of things you can do, but it still has the Elder Scrolls flavor where you can kind of choose whatever weapon you want to wield or armor you want to wear or whatever. Like that's fine. Like it's not constricted. You know, like in WoW, you can only be if you're a shaman at a later level, you can only wear mail or something, right? So it's like it's not like that.
Cool.
But I think Elder Scrolls Online is actually a pretty good MMO. It's not an MMO that I would ever. It's weird because I would never really like go out of my way to play it again, and I would probably never pay for it again or anything. But it was okay.
Is it
dude.
still going strong now or what?
I think it is still going actually very strong. They're just adding a new whole thing where you can do Thieves Guild shit, and you can actually players can themselves get bounties that other players can turn in. Like you can just go find another player if they're a criminal and kill them and whatever. You know, like you can actually pickpocket from NPCs in the game, which is an Elder Scrolls staple, but in MMO that's not a normal thing.
Yeah.
That you can pickpocket NPCs. So I don't know. It's cool. It's like very interesting. You could the customization in that game though is like bar none. The way you can make your character, the way you can like dye all your armors and stuff, and there's so many useless kind of clothing and shit, but they look cool on you.
Are you
know
sure,
what I mean?
man, that I can have more customization in that one than I have in Skyrim with my mods? I don't know, man. The sliders I have for Skyrim are a little cooler than that, I think.
I'll tell you this, dude. It's like maybe one step below.
Okay, for
One
sure.
step below. Yeah.
For sure. You know, some of the sliders, they increase like certain sizes of things. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, dude. Hentai Adventurino.
Yeah.
No, but I would say that the future of Elder Scrolls, even though I did say at the outset that I'm like kind of skeptical now because of Fallout 4, I think it's bright, dude. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait, and I'm gonna be cautious, but I can't wait, dude. I can't I can't contain my excitement for the next installment. So,
I would definitely hit up another Elder Scrolls.
No,
when
yeah,
they-
for sure.
they
in a
release
new
it.
place, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
In any place.
Yeah. By the way, like I was looking it up, it's called Elsewhere. The
Elsewhere.
Sands of Elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is called the
The Khajiit homeland.
Oh, okay.
So-
Khajiit has wares. You have coin?
Yeah. I'm actually pretty down. I'll be pretty down for like a Khajiit adventure.
Of
That'd
course,
be really
dude.
fun, man. Like a deserty kind of place. They
I
haven't
wouldn't-
really done that.
I wouldn't want it to be only that. Like, it would be cool if that's a part of it for
I mean,
sure.
like that's how every game has been, right? Like they
It's
choose
one
a
zone,
certain
yeah.
zone and then they focus on it.
That was my criticism.
Because
I want it to be like not just one zone.
But see, bro, it's like it's a contained world. Like they already have lore for it. They have regions, countries with their own politics doing certain things. You know, like if they branch out, then I would love them to. Don't get me wrong, but is that feasible with dev time and in general, like the money, the
I
funding,
think
and
they could
everything?
do it, man.
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
see why.
That's,
I don't see why they can't do that shit. They already have everything. They know everything. There's nothing that they're gonna be coming up with that's like completely new and drastic and like absolutely out of this world. You know, it's stuff that they have laid out. They already have the entire foundation for everything. It's just a matter of putting in the hours to craft it. They just got to craft the world. That's
I
all
don't think it's that easy, Orig, but sure.
Let's just go with it, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They should, but they should. They should add numerous areas. They should add numerous,
I
like regions
honestly
and
think
countries.
I
It'd be
honestly
cool.
really like the idea that each game is its own self-contained thing. Like
I think they like it too. That's why
Yeah.
they're doing it. But
I really do like that.
yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I'd be down to be in the sands of Elsevier. I'd be down to be there. But then also, like, the neighboring country would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
man.
know?
I want to have like the area and all the areas surrounding that area.
All right.
That's what I
Well,
want.
I don't know if you've ever seen a map of Tamriel, but it's every area is surrounded by like 7 other areas.
Yeah.
It's just a giant, like it's United States. Like it's a giant United States.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it,
Yeah,
huh? You just
I
want that.
want it.
Oh, man, just give us the
Give
Elder
me
Scrolls. Done. Then no fucking subtitles.
Yeah, it's just
the
a
Elder
game.
Scrolls.
It's called the Elder Scrolls.
That's it.
You buy it. It's the whole world of Tamriel, everything from top to bottom.
Yeah. Last game they ever make.
Yeah.
Dude, let me
They
tell you
run out.
something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. One of the most fucking satisfying things in Elder Scrolls was in Oblivion, the Thieves Guild. Getting into the Thieves Guild was cool. Doing all their quests were amazing. Probably one of the best quest lines, like best guilds in all the series.
Which game are you talking about?
Oblivion, yeah. The final
remember that.
quest is you stealing an Elder Scroll. When I played that shit, dude, I was so fucking dumbfounded. I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, this is like in a movie when they like quote the movie title, you know, like in the dialogue. It's like, wow, okay, cool. You know, like it's like, all right, I'm down. Like I'm down with it. I'm stealing an Elder Scroll to fucking do something, you know, like to do what I remember, dude, the Gray Fox. You guys remember that shit?
I don't remember.
God damn,
Not
dude.
really.
The Gray Fox.
No,
I kind
come
of
on,
recall.
bro.
Yeah.
The Gray
What was
Fox,
the
bro.
quest line where you had to kill people? It was like a murdering.
The Dark
action.
Brotherhood.
Yeah, the Dark Brotherhood.
Yeah,
I really love that.
I
man.
love the Dark Brotherhood.
Their
They're
whole
they're
quest
they're
line.
like probably the second best. in
That's
my
Skyrim.
opinion, yeah. Oh,
Or
and
was
Skyrim?
that Skyrim? No, where was
It's
that?
all 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
in
all
of
3
them.
of them had that.
I
Yeah.
I want to say at least Oblivion and Skyrim did. I don't know if Morrowind did.
Okay.
I don't remember. But
I've
yeah.
loved those guys. They're great.
Yeah, no, the Dark
Fantastic.
Brotherhood.
Interesting.
Dude, in Skyrim you get the fucking letter that says "We are watching"
Yep.
with the hand.
Yeah, dude.
I like that shit,
It's
dude.
fantastic. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking atmospheric as fuck.
Well, very quickly before we go on to emails, I want to talk about another Bethesda game. Doom. We need to talk about Doom very quickly. Let's talk about Doom because
Sure.
you guys saw me kill the final boss.
We did.
I honestly thought it was a baller game,
Yeah.
but it was way too intense, dude.
Well, I mean, like, to be fair, you guys came in at the very last. Like, it's like the last zone.
Yeah. I have to say though, watching on the wall was amazing, but it was so hard to know what the hell was going on and
Yeah,
focus. dude.
like when I was telling you guys earlier that it's a fast game, like it's a fast game.
It reminded me of Unreal Tournament.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
the way that Unreal Tournament is a fast-paced game, the guns, the grittiness, and the darker like vibe and stuff. Yeah, it was very fun to watch.
Yeah, and like all the weapons that you shoot, like they have, it's actual projectiles. Like it's not
Yeah,
hit scan weapons.
exactly.
Like they all like take time for the fucking projectile to go from one place
Exactly.
to another. Like it's cool, so you can dodge stuff coming at you, which you can't really do
yeah.
in new games. Yeah,
No, it was.
You think
it
you're
was
gonna come
difficult.
back to it, man?
I really hope they do more single player content, man.
But okay,
Like,
let's say they don't. Let's say this is it. Let's just say this was it. Would you
I'll
come back to
probably-
the single player again? Because I've heard a lot of people like they're replaying it over and over.
I already have.
Oh.
I've gone back and I've played like the first level in the harder difficulty. Like that's fucking hard. So like I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll get through all of it, but like I'm trying.
Dude,
like I'm playing a little bit.
First, you
but-
got to get through Dark Souls, man.
Oh God, yeah.
Forget
Fuck,
Doom,
man.
dude.
I can't just let that game alone. I need to finish it.
You're right there.
Yeah.
You're right there,
I
dude.
need to finish
You
it.
just gotta load it up.
I know. Yeah, I just
Set
gotta
aside
load it
like
up.
2 hours one night and finish it.
Don't set
Yeah.
aside shit, dude. Just go into your Steam and be like, oh, I'm gonna play Dark Souls, and then just click Dark Souls,
Yeah.
and then that's it, dude.
And
that's
then
when
suddenly
the game.
Overwatch opens up, dude. What do I do?
Suddenly Overwatch opens up, dude, and we're all on Mumble. Hey, Em, what's up,
That's
Em?
the fucking twist, dude. That's like that fucking snack you brought today, dude. That's the twist.
Yeah.
You thought it was gonna be fucking Dark Souls, but no, not
Oh
quite.
man.
Bro, just do yourself a favor and bind your Dark Souls 3 play button from Steam to open up Overwatch and battle
Oh,
it.
dude, that's it. That's exactly it. Okay, guys. Well, let's do some emails.
Ooh,
We
how
got a
many we
few
got
emails.
today?
We
dude?
have 3 emails. Whoa. Yeah. So let's just start from the top and start working our way down.
I'm down.
Hello, Next Level team.
Break it down.
This is sent in. This sent in from Christine.
All right.
Hello, Next Level team.
Hello.
I've been strongly encouraged to ask a question, and so here it is.
Okay, sounds good.
Alrighty then.
What video game would you recommend to someone who has never played any video games? If you had to do an introduction to the world of video games to someone completely new.
Damn, dude, that's rough.
Minecraft.
Oh no.
That might be a good answer. No, dude, like that's way too open. That's way too sandboxy.
Tetris.
No, bro.
No, dude.
Because that's a
That's not a good introduction.
Dark Souls 3.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Done. All right, next.
No, it's a multi-layered question, dude, because do I want them to start as I started, like when I was a kid, or do I want them to start now?
Now,
with,
of
with
course.
games,
Yeah, no, I
right?
would say,
Because
like,
they're
right
going to
now.
start now.
Yeah.
What's the game they'll play right now when they've never played a single video game? Overwatch.
No.
You know what, dude? Let me tell you, we've been on the subject almost the entire night. Skyrim is a very good beginner game. And a lot of beginners have played it that I know of.
wholeheartedly disagree.
Wow, dude.
I think that's way
don't
too
think
dense,
so.
and there's way too much
Yeah.
stuff going on for
I
like
think
a
it's too
brand
confusing. You're
Bro,
going to be in there and say, what?
brand new gamer.
Dude, I
Yeah.
think you need a
Never
game.
played a video
yeah,
game.
a lot of
And you're
normies.
going to give them Skyrim?
Yeah, a lot of normal
No.
people,
I think-
normies
dude.
that don't play video games have
I
played
think it needs to be a
Skyrim.
I
game
would
that
say
tells them
Mario.
what to do. It has to be
Skyrim
like-
tells you what to do exactly. The fucking quests have markers, whereas before
Okay.
in Morrowind, they literally described it in your journal in geographically where you need to go. So please don't tell me like that. I mean, come on.
I'm going to say Mario.
Yeah,
I'm going to
bro,
say Animal Crossing.
Bro,
I'm
of
going to
course.
say fucking like easy ass video games.
Nintendo games are the easy answer, but we want to be creative, dude. Nintendo, any Nintendo game you could fucking jump in and just play.
Exactly. She's asking, what do you think is the best?
Oh man.
Okay.
Come on.
Let me read exactly what she said. What video game would you recommend to someone who has never played any video games? Do you want them to fucking like just hate video games and be like completely walled by it? Then
I
give
don't-
them Skyrim, dude.
I don't think they're gonna
Give
get
them Dark
walled by
Souls 3.
Skyrim. at all.
Give them Dark Souls 3. Give them Dota.
Give them
Oh.
Dota 2.
Give them Dota 2.
That's it.
Yeah.
Play
To
Dota
wall
2
them.
as
We
the
didn't.
first-
Well, okay. Let's say the question is what video game you wouldn't recommend.
You
I would
wouldn't
say-
recommend
yeah,
Dota?
I would say Dota 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, we can agree on
Well,
that.
no, it depends on the person. Like, do I dislike the
No,
person?
no. Oh yeah. If I dislike the person, you play Dota 2 for
Yep.
sure.
Yep.
No, but we're assuming I like the person, so no Dota 2.
Yeah. No Dota 2. But anyway, like I stand by like a Mario game. Like
I'd-
just a very simple kind
Yeah,
of
I think everybody should play Overwatch. Like everybody, every
Yeah,
single
I mean,
person
like-
on the planet.
Would there be any wars, dude, if there was Overwatch for everybody?
Yeah,
no
Yeah,
one
still.
yeah.
no one Overwatch is around, dude. They'll protect us.
They'll protect us. Heroes never die.
Die.
Oh, fucking
All right,
A.
very good. Thank you, Christine. Our next question comes from Awesome Oren. A robber breaks into your house.
I kill him.
Your options are so we have 6 options. 1.
Chaskata.
Use your Nerf zombie gun to stop him.
Okay.
Use your Master Sword replica to stop him.
Yes.
Let him take what he wants. Use your laptop/PC to stop him. Call 911. Fight him barefisted.
Number 2.
I would take the sword.
I mean,
yeah.
I straight up have like just sword replica, like samurai katana swords just everywhere.
Bro, for Oreg's like 13th birthday or 14th
Yeah.
birthday or something, me and Voskan chipped in and we got him fucking like 2 ninjatas.
Yeah,
like,
you
Fuck
did.
yeah.
yeah, from Chinatown, dude. Like just
I'm
as
armed,
weapons.
dude. I'm armed. I pray every night I go to sleep that someone's gonna break in. This tonight's gonna be the night, dude.
Bro, dude, same.
Yeah.
Let them come, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like they'll be greeted with like a huge smile and me holding like my sword ready to go, dude. Cut their bullets in half like Genji, dude. Just reflect all of that.
That's it, dude.
Too funny, man.
Exactly that.
Walalo.
Okay, well, our last question is from... I didn't pull the name. Oh, no.
Oh no, dude, it's an anonymous email.
I will... Uh-oh. Okay, well, I will give you the email soon. The name of it soon. But the question is, would you gentlemen please consider playing the following game? Boonga Boonga.
No.
Okay. Summary provided in the following link. So she sent he or she sent a Wikipedia page. I'm going to read it.
Okay.
Boonga Boonga, also known as Spankum, is an arcade game developed by a South Korean company, TAF System. It is the first arcade game to simulate Kancho, A popular prank in Japan where the victim is poked with 2 fingers in the anus whilst distracted.
I would play that. That's some funny shit, dude.
I think I'll play that too, dude. I'm very curious.
Does it have multiplayer?
Can I poke other people in the ass, dude?
Does it have multiplayer, dude? That's a good question.
I don't know
I
if
don't
I
know.
want to play it as a single player game.
Wait, it's an arcade game or like a? Can I play it like on my
believe it's an
PC or something?
I believe it's an
Gunna.
arcade game. It's an arcade game, yes.
Well, it started as an arcade game, but can I play it anywhere else?
You're asking the wrong guy, man.
is it on the Xbox One arcade, dude?
It depends on who I'm playing with, man. I can't be playing with myself, you know.
There is no playing with yourself, dude. In Booga Booga, there's only playing with other people.
I
don't
have
know,
to
bro.
play with someone that's attractive, yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, I would play this game.
That was from Maid Service.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Boonga Boonga.
Boonga Boonga.
Which is a great name.
It
Bingo,
is.
bango,
It's a great
bongo.
name for a game. Boonga Boonga.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
All right, dude. Let's call it a day and let's Boonga Boonga out of here.
I'm not gonna Boonga Boonga with you guys, dude. Get real.
No, dude, please Boonga Boonga with me.
Oh yeah, I mean.
All right, let's try it out.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
See
If
you
you guys
guys.
have more questions for us, mail nextlevel.com is where you send it to.
Or if you want to Booga Booga with us,
Boonga Boonga.
Boonga Boonga with
Boonga
us,
Boonga. All right.
then please send
Let's
it.
Boonga Boonga.